All right, next and final matchup for the show, it's going to be in the Portuguese Primeira Liga. I'm talking about Pacos de Ferreira taking on Portimonense, 12 p.m. Eastern kickoff. Portimonense's plus $1.25, totals 2.5 flat. The draw is plus 250, and if you like Pacos in an upset, they're plus $2 for an outright win. Pacos has been victorious in 6 out of their last 11. They actually went 6-4 with a draw during that span. They beat the likes of 7th place Vitória Setúbal and 5th place Famalicão during that span. They're taking on a Portimonense club who's dropped 2 out of their last 3 and find themselves in 16th place out of 18 teams in the Primeira Liga. Portimonense averages just 0.84 goals per contest. That's 14th in the league in that category. They've also been victorious in only 6 out of 32 total contests, and they rank 12th in total goals allowed. And speaking of the scoring in this one, Portimonense's last 2 straight got over the total of 2.5 goals. 4 out of their last 7 also got over that number. Meanwhile, on the other side, Pacos saw 2 out of their last 3 get over that number themselves. Meanwhile, 9 out of their last dozen also got over the 2.5. So with all that said and done, give me Pacos double chance for a win or a draw, and the over 2.5 goals in that contest. All right, let's go ahead and dive into some shout-outs. And from our Patreon platform, shout out to Jared Bender, Randy Asama, Stephen Mann, Andy Motes, Andrew O'Neill, Kelly Johnson, Darren Windsor, Apurva Dungana, Jake DeLuca, and Jared Henderson. Next, from our Instagram platform, shout out to Berlin, Las Vegas, Bridget Perret, Asuko Tarade, Michelle Vargasor, Swag Berry, Will Slade, Tattoo Tom Kaselica, shout out to Ghost Pigs Jimmy, Bubba Jonesy, and David Oloye. And then finally, from our YouTube platform, shout out to Eliezer Rodriguez, shout out to 4Real775, shout out to Kenneth Barneycastle. Also, shout out to AJN, Montclair Mike, Scott Kaler, SOP Striker, Zaka Slaka, Robert S. And last but certainly not least, gotta give a shout out to my man all the way from Nairobi, Kenya. That's right, I'm talking about Anthony Otoye. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. Just a quick reminder about Patreon. If you end up deciding that you want to join a membership, join a package, and you want to go ahead and pull the trigger on that today, just a friendly reminder that the way Patreon works is they'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you end up deciding you want to sign up today, you're going to get billed today and then the 1st of August. And then following that, it's just going to auto-renew on the 1st of every month unless you decide to cancel or do otherwise. So once again, Patreon, they bill you the day you sign up and then the 1st of every month following that. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Once again, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Actually, we had a little bit of a redemption story yesterday. I know that I told you guys a week ago that my mother is visiting from Florida, and we had a dinner last Sunday, and it wasn't very pleasant as the waitress was quite rude to myself and my mother. And so we went ahead and had dinner with my mom again yesterday, and everything went A-okay. So gotta love it. Definitely a good redemption story. And it's nice to go out to, dinner, drop $200 and not get yelled at by the workers. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Gotta thank you for joining me here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Sunday or Monday to you, depending on when you're watching this. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.